Hello, guys. Welcome back. Today we're joined back again with Adnan. Adnan, welcome back. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
So we're going to do the usual predictions, talk about more related football topics. We'll also include the Chelsea versus Liverpool conversation game today. Um, let's start. Sunday, tomorrow, Spurs take on Burnley. What do you think about this?
First versus Burnley, I think that's a crucial game for Spurs. I think the last two games are very crucial for them to maintain their top four chase. I think for them to put so much pressure on Arsenal, they have to win that game. So I think it will be a hard one because Burnley are also running away from the relegation battle. So it won't be as easy as people think. I think Spurs will win, but just win a 1-0 win.
Yeah, it won't be as easy. Aston Villa take on Crystal Palace, and a huge game, I think, because both teams are in great form. What do you think about this?
Aston Villa vs Crystal Palace. I think Aston Villa's form is very unpredictable. You don't know which game they will win and which game they will lose. And for this season, Crystal Palace are on a really good form. I think they are playing well. I like their football, so I'm leaning towards a Crystal Palace win, a Crystal Palace 2-1 win.
Okay, and then Leeds take on Brighton. Of course, Leeds lost to Arsenal in their recent match, and Brighton's form has been fantastic, beating Man United and continuing their run of form. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, Leeds vs Brighton is a tough one for Leeds. It's a very crucial game for them because they have to fight for them to stay up. And for Brighton, I think they play really good football. I think they disappoint so many people, so many teams. They disappointed Man United, Tottenham, Arsenal. I think they don't care if you are fighting for top four, you're fighting for relegation, and Leeds have to fight for their life. So this game, I will go for Brighton win. I think Brighton will overcome Leeds. Brighton is the easy win, 3-0 win.
Okay, and then Watford take on Leicester. Watford, of course, have appointed a new manager, and also they have been relegated. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, this one is and I think Watford will lose this one. I think Watford are relegated. They have no hope. So I think Watford will lose. Watford 3-0 lose.
And then West Ham take on Man City. Of course, the title race is almost done, but a tough game for Man City. What do you think about this?
Yeah, this game is a very tough one for Man City, but Man City are not going easy on any team for the remaining games. I think you saw the last two games. They were not going easy on any team. They were beating 5-4. So I think this one will be a really hard one for them because also West Ham have a hope in European competition if they beat Man City. So they will have to fight for the Europa League spot, but I think when Man City will overcome them, I think Man City will be too powerful for them. I will go for Man City 3-1.
Okay, and then Wolves take on Norwich. Norwich is relegated. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, this one is pretty much, I think none of them are fighting for anything. Wolves and Norwich also, but I think Wolves will win. Wolves, although they were heavily beaten by Man City, but I think they will overcome it and win here. So I'll go with a 2-0 Wolves win.
And then Everton. Everton, again, another team who is fighting for relegation, against relegation, sorry. They take on Brentford. What do you think about this?
And it's Everton versus Brentford. I think that one, it's a really tough one, a really hard game for Everton. I think for them, if they win, I think they are safe. I think now they are also safe, but they are not technically safe. But for that game, I think if they win, they can be just secure and be happy that they have stayed in the Premier League because of this season has been a tough one for Everton and Everton fans. So I think this game, it will be a hard one. I am actually seeing a draw here. So I'll go with a 1-1 draw.
Okay. And then on Monday, Newcastle take on Arsenal. Of course, Tottenham, if they win, they'll be setting a challenge to Arsenal. It will be a tough game for Arsenal, especially they have lost their Gabriel as a defender. Newcastle are comfortable, a dangerous Newcastle. What do you think about this?
Yeah, the Newcastle vs Arsenal game, I think it's a really tough one because Newcastle, although they were beaten heavily by Manchester City, I think Newcastle have a really and from the last games, apart from the Manchester City game, I think they were playing very good football. They were enjoying themselves. I think Bruno and all the other players were on form, and Arsenal are coming to this game after a derby lose, and the most I think some of their players are injured. I think Gabriel is injured. I think
Yeah.
Holden has a red card, and I think it will be a hard one for them. So I will go. I think they will win, but they will have to. I think a late win. I think 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay, it's not bad. And then on Tuesday, we're also gonna do the game in hands as well. Tuesday, Southampton take on Liverpool. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I think for Liverpool, I think it's a must-win game for them to push for the top spot. And I think they will push until the end, but they will not win the league. And as Man City will be too powerful for the other teams. So, but I will go for a Liverpool win. Liverpool 3-0 win.
And then on Thursday, Everton take on Crystal Palace. What do you think about this?
Yeah, that's another big game for Everton. I think the remaining games for Everton are big games for them because they are not playing against top teams, but they are also playing against a challenging teams in terms of Brentford and Crystal Palace. So it will be a really tough one for them. I think the Crystal Palace game especially. So I will go with this game. I think they will win. I think this is the game that they will secure their spot in the Premier League. I will go for an Everton 2-1 win.
And then Aston Villa take on Burnley. Of course, it will be a huge match for Burnley, especially if they lose against Tottenham. It will be a decider, honestly. So what do you think about this one?
Yeah, I think somehow I feel like Aston Burnley will manage it somehow to put the pressure on the other teams, on Leeds and Everton. But Leeds are struggling, really struggling. So I think this game they will just nick it and win 1-0.
And then Chelsea take on Leicester. A tough game, a really, really tough game for Chelsea. What do you think about this?
Yeah, a really tough game for Chelsea. I think Leicester, although they are not playing their best, I think, but you never know what will happen with Leicester. They just out of nowhere, one game they perform really well, but I think Chelsea will overcome it. I think they will just win. I think Chelsea win. Chelsea 2-0 win.
Okay, and since we're done with the Premier League side of predictions, today there's a huge match to decide the FA Cup winner, Chelsea versus Liverpool. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I think this one is a really tough one. You saw the Carabao Cup. I think took them to the last minutes. I think the penalties, but I don't know about this one because it's a really hard one to predict because Liverpool are chasing the quadruple. I think, and I think the Premier League is gone for me. But they have to win the others. It's a must win for the FA Cup and the Champions League. And the FA Cup as a Manchester United, I don't want them to win. I'm actually against them, but somehow I think they will manage it. But I believe in Chelsea, so I will go Tuchel. I think after their last disappointment in losing Carabao to them, I think he will somehow manage to win against them. I will go for a Chelsea 1-0 win.
Okay, since we're talking about Chelsea so far, Chelsea are in number 3 with 70 points. Arsenal are in number 4 with 66 points. There are 2 games left. Do you think Chelsea is safe? Are safe in their position to say we're going to get Champions League football next season?
Yeah, I think Chelsea have secured. I think after their last win against Leeds, I think that game secured their Champions League spot because I don't think they will. After being 4 points clear, I think they will not lose so many games. They will not lose their last 2 games because I think they will take points against Leicester. So I think they have just secured their Champions League spot and the Champions League spots between Arsenal and Tottenham. So that's the 4th place is between Arsenal and Tottenham.
Okay, so far we're still talking about the top 4. Who do you think will finish the top 4? It's been an interesting game, interesting season because Arsenal and Spurs have been neck to neck. it's just, I can't even express what it's all about. What do you think? Who do you think will end up being number 4?
And for me, I think I somehow feel because Arsenal's last 2 games are much harder than Tottenham's. I think Tottenham's last 2 games are Burnley and Norwich are already relegated. And Arsenal's last 2 games are Newcastle and are fighting Everton. And I think if Everton secure their relegation before that last game, I think Arsenal might secure their spot, but I don't think Arsenal will have an easy run. But I think when it comes to last minute, I somehow feel that Arsenal will bottle it. I think Tottenham are known for bottling, but I think Arsenal will somehow bottle it against Everton or Newcastle somehow. So I might actually go with Tottenham, but you never know, man. I think maybe if Arsenal do their best, and the thing about Arsenal, the games they will have secured their Champions League spot. Sorry, they will have secured the Champions League spot if they won against Tottenham, but they made it go further. So I will go with Tottenham for number 4 spot.
Okay, even though Arsenal are ahead with 1 point, it's okay. It's your decision. I was your host, Fahmy. That's Adnan. Like, share, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Take care.